Hey, Shanera the Mouthpiece, making a video. I want to share you with some thoughts. Praise Yah that today makes exactly 5 years to the day that I hopped in my '01 Honda Accord, pulled out of the driveway of my home off of 96th in Calhoun on the southeast side of Chicago, and I decided to drive solo from Chicago to Los Angeles. And I would, of course, make it with God's grace and His mercy. I would arrive here safe. So that's a big thing. I've lasted 5 whole years here, right? So I had this epiphany. I'm gonna tell you, very interesting on how that came. So actually, last night I had a performance in Orange County, and I pulled up here. I'm in the same spot actually I was parking. I was able to get a parking spot right on my block, not too far from the entrance to my building. And I had a situation where I felt threatened because somebody was trying to get in and they weren't a resident behind me, and I had to get police to escort me. I had to get to escort me because I felt threatened, and so that shook me up a bit. So even on the heels of that, woke up this morning, had an opportunity I was contracted to provide social media services for this wonderful event. And then it hit me as I was on my way to the event. As I was driving, I decided to change my mind. And let me tell you what I mean by that. Hope this will bless somebody. I'm a steal this phrase from a well-known poet. He said, "Life for me ain't been no crystal stair." And that's my testimony being here in Los Angeles. It has not been a crystal stair. And I, quite honestly, due to the financials, okay? It's very expensive to live here, to be maintained. It's very expensive. And that can take a toll on you. And it's very easy to let it zap you from your creativity and all of this. So I think for me, I think that definitely may have played a part into how I viewed the city, right? Like you know that's gonna happen when you move here, but living through it really is a whole nother situation. So, but again, being literally dateless for 5 years, I was literally like, "Are you serious, God? Like for real?" And so I was acknowledging my feelings and how I did. And I think when people ask how you like LA, I would be like, "It's all right." And that's what I meant. And that's because I will always have Chicago in my heart, always. But as I was driving on the way to this event, it's like, oh, the heavens opened up. And I decided to change my mind. And I decided that I was going to only focus on the love, focus on the things. Like, yeah, somebody made me feel threatened, threatened my safety not even 24 hours ago to get into my building. I've had my car broken into a couple months ago. It's the city life, right? But I'm not going to dwell on that. I decided to, even if I don't say it, and I have said it, but I'm not going to even think, LA man don't get me. What does that benefit me, right? I think there are other reasons why the Lord has kept me from being booed up, knowing me. But I think what doesn't help, and may have also added to me being dateless in this city for this long, is because of just that mindset. LA men don't get me. I have changed my mind. I had to drive out a popcorn order ways across town this morning. And when you're on like the 134 going towards Pasadena, it's this stretch between the 134 and the 210. And every time I look to my right, and it's like you up so high, but I just steal a glance. And that view to my right is absolutely gorgeous. And there's nothing like that in Chicago. And so I'm focusing on the love. I said, Lord, I thank you that I get to experience that. I thank you for the beauty that is California and specifically Los Angeles. Thank you. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. So I'm just rewiring my mind. I'm rewiring my thoughts. And I know this might be real new agey and all of that, but I think there is power in changing your thought process. I might not be evil or anything like that, but I think people can sense in the spiritual realm what is easy to entreat. So I might be looking like this, but an energy might pick up that there's resistance. There's my LA resistance or my barrier because I have a already preconceived notion about LA men, right? So I was like, no. There's always a possibility. Today is the day. I could meet him. Today is the day for opportunity. Today is the day for favor. And I said, Lord, I already declared that I'm going to go here and I'm going to this event. And even though I'm hired for the event, there's going to be divine connection. People are going to get what they need from me, and I'm going to get what I need from them. And that's exactly what happened. One brother was, ooh, your hair, the color, the feel, your hair. So many people complimented me on my $2 thrift store dress from Atlanta, the men and the women. I got hugs. I lost count of the hugs. I got exactly what I needed there today. I think it's because I declared it. I changed my mind. I'm going to love where I'm at. I love where I'm at. Love where you are. Love the process. That's all I got to say. I hope this bless y'all. This is my 5-year LA anniversary. Easter speech, hashtag sermon, hashtag declaration. Bye, y'all.